Good evening, everybody. I'm out here at my trees. I'm parked alongside the highway, which I am on the highway, and looking out over my trees. This is 13 acres of white pine, white oak, red oak, walnut, and green ash. I planted them all when I was in junior high. We did use a tree planter. It made it bearable. We put approximately 8,000 trees in, and we've got a few holes, which was to be expected. This is now my property because my grandpa has passed away several years ago, and it was his when we did it. And he told me that he would keep paying the taxes until he passed, and then it was mine. And so I went through the course and got it, and I've decided to maybe do something with it. So we're working on a driveway. That's what the orange stake is for. We're gonna put a driveway in off the highway. There is one over on the other side, or the far west side over there is a dirt road, and there is a driveway, but it's about straight up the hill, and it's on the dirt road. So if it's muddy, can't get in. So we're putting one on the highway. And I cut back the fence. I got one more post to pull, but I thought I'd take a quick video. And I got it clear back there. I hope they come in and scrape some of this dirt off and just push it down the hole is all they're gonna have to do. But I've always wanted to build a little cabin out here. Backstory, when I was in kindergarten, on that big hill right there, there was no trees on it. My uncles decided to have a sledding party because we had lots of snow back in the late 70s, early 80s. And that big hill is where I got my first stitches. Had a sledding accident right on that hill. I bled pretty good, got stitches. Fun experience. So I have a love-hate relationship with this place. More love than hate. But we got some beautiful, nice big oaks, some big pines. The walnuts are a little rough, because here's still one. You know, it should be a lot bigger than that. But part of the problem I have since learned is pesticides. There's certain pesticides that will stunt a tree's life, and they just don't do anything. But you get down up here in the right spot, it's a little thick. It'd make for a nice little cubby out of the wind with all these nice pines. My fatwood forest in waiting, because we have tons and tons. And seeing here's another little walnut. I wish they were bigger, but oh well. Let's see, we got some pine up here that's got some dead branches, so there should be a little bit of fatwood in it. We get down in here, I mean, it's thick. We've got deer in here. But you find the right spot down in here, you could build a pretty secluded little cabin that nobody'd know about. You know, like this little clearing right here. Or even tuck it up in there in between all them pines right there. The only problem is I have zero, for the most part, dead wood available here. So anything I build, well, I guess there's one little dead pine over there, but I don't know if you guys could see it. Let me zoom. There's one little dead pine. But for the most part, to build like a bushcraft shelter out here, I would have to definitely haul everything in. And you get down here in these pines, it's thick. Big pines. Well, big pines for around here because we don't have hardly any pine. We have a lot of cedar, but we don't have any pine. And see, then we get down the hill a little ways. we start getting into the ash. The state forester set up the plan, so we did it the way he wanted. The ash and walnuts on the bottom, the oaks, walnuts, and pines up on the hillsides. I am supposed to take out part of these ash trees as they get bigger, per his plan, but I'm kind of digging this whole forest thing. Maybe we'll just leave them and let it just be a jungle. I don't know. I don't know what I really want to do, but it'd be a beautiful place to build a nice little cabin. Nobody can see you. It's close enough to home. I could snowmobile out here if the weather's horrible and spend the night, or just drive out here, ride my bike up here, whatever I'd want to do. Bugs are out. We do see a ton of deer down through here. You can kind of see a game trail right down through the tall grass. I still don't know what to do. That's why all the trees you can see are in rows. I'm saying a lot because I don't know what to say. But this place means a lot to me. It's special. Always was going to have a camp out here with my friends, but we always end up at the pond better because the pond's cool. But here's the small hill. The big hill over there still is, well, it's a big hill. It's got a lot more trees. It's got a lot more thickness to it. But I always kind of been drawn to this hill over here. It's a little bit flatter. There's some more spots. Right, here's a deer bed. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it kind of right there. Get me a little bit of room out here. The worst of it is I am right on the highway, but what do you do? I'll deal with a little bit of highway noise, but it'll be nice and quiet. Get up here in these pines. You get out here in a bad snowstorm, this would be an awesome place to set up a tarp. Sneak back up in here. Probably have a deer laying beside you when you get back, or when you wake up. But almost close enough you could hammock in here. Maybe we'll have to have the memorial camp here just because, I don't know. Depends on how many people are interested. If people are interested, we'll definitely open up some property. I'll come out here at the mower and mow a big spot up. Either that or we'll go up to the trees. The pond that we'd been to a million times, but it's still a good spot every time. Oh, there's another little dead pine. Fatwood. There you go, Mrs. Lee Ralph. Fatwood forest right there. Inside joke. It's funny for me and a few others. But make a nice little cabin up here. But the only problem is I'd want it secluded just so I don't have kids out here screwing around. I'll figure I'll end up with some good gates on here. Just keep people out. We do a little bit of hunting in here. It'll be fun. It's nice close to home, or close-ish to home. But, and seeing that big hill on the very top of it, I know we're kind of staring at the sun. Just got off work, so it's about the best time I got to be out here. But there's a big patch of pines on the top of that hill, and down the back side. I don't know, these trees down here are getting big enough you can't hardly see across, but you can see the tops of all them pines in the background. That's still all my big hill. We got lots of pine out here, and all these down here are walnuts. Them big ones right there, a lot of them are walnuts. And then all these nice big oaks. But I had never done a video out here. I was getting ready to, or I was pulling this wire back so they could work on the driveway, make it easier to get in and out. Maybe we'll have to build a cool shelter, kind of like Muskrat Jim's Quonset looking thing, but we're gonna do it with all man-made materials instead of natural like his. Mainly because it's about what I got to work with out here. But it'll make it really nice having access off the highway. No matter how crappy it gets, we can still get in and out, which will be worth it. So, you guys have a good day. Maybe we'll try to get a better picture off the top of this hill. And we'll use it as my thumbnail. So, oh, it's got a bug bite me on the arm. But there we go. Kind of a nice little view. All them oaks and walnuts and pines and ash. But there you guys go. Have a good one. And I'll see you in the next video.